Go to the photo cutout of a man showing a concentration camp tattoo on his forearm. This man is Henry Wyrobnik. Henry was born in Lodz, Poland. He, his parents, siblings, and many other family members were put into the Lodz Ghetto by the Nazis until August 1944, when he and his family were sent to Auschwitz. Henry shared some reflections of his experiences. As the Allied Armies approached, he and thousands of others were taken on a death march beginning on January 15, 1945. They were given only small amounts of bread. They marched for 2 weeks, day and night. If someone lagged behind and walked out of line, they were shot immediately by German soldiers. They were put on open coal trains, other trains were hooked on, and they spent 2 weeks on the train. They had nothing to eat but snow. In Czechoslovakia, people threw food to the trains as they went through the countryside. But the Czech people were shot by the SS, a quasi-military unit that serviced as Hitler's personal guard, if they were caught throwing food. 108 people were on Henry's train, quote, packed like sardines, unquote, and at the end only 35 remained. The train finally took them to Mauthausen. There they were forced to bury bodies in mass graves. In Mauthausen they had no clothes, no food, and were sitting in crowded barracks. At the end of 3 or 4 weeks, they were sent to Gunskirchen, a subcamp of Mauthausen. At the end, Henry said, quote, they spent 3 weeks without water to drink, living in the woods with mud so deep if you stepped into it you would sink in, unquote. Many people from other countries were also imprisoned there. They built barracks for 500 people, which were actually a gas chamber. On May 5, 1945, Gunskirchen was liberated, and Henry was freed and eventually sent to a hospital to recuperate. He had lost his whole family, including his parents, 1 brother, and 2 sisters. Henry met his wife, Dora, also a survivor, in a Displaced Persons camp, DP camp, at Feldafing, Germany. They came to the United States in 1949, and he worked for Shillitos, a department store in Cincinnati. Later, he owned his own business and came to Dayton.